and welcome to the business of being a virtual assistant. I'm your host and your virtual coworker, Tiffany Parson. You're listening and watching episode number 130. Now, I'll tell you, I have stopped and started on this recording. I've thought about different topics and I'm really feeling blank right now, but I went ahead and I pressed record because I feel like this week was a tough one and you pressed through. You made it. Things may have been out of your control, but you shifted where you needed to shift and you did not delay. You kept it moving. You kept going. You didn't stop. You pressed through. Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. That's how it feels today. It's a beautiful Friday. I am feeling great. Let me tell you, all kind of bumps this week. Software acting up, computer keys acting up, but pressed through. Every single day, 8 o'clock came, 9 o'clock came, oops, I forgot to record, but pressed through. What do you do when things get out of control on your end? Do you get mad? Do you get frustrated? Do you stomp off? Do you just say, you know what, forget it, this wasn't meant to be, I give up? If that's the case, it's all right. But the next time, try this. Shift your focus. If things are going left, but you know it ought to be going right, if you know it's time for you to make a move, it's time for you to shift, it's time for you to transition, focus on that. Don't focus on what's going wrong. Focus on how to make it right. If the thing that is wrong is not necessarily wrong for the thing, but it's wrong for you, you shift. You shift. And you put forth the focus and the effort towards that. And before you know it, you're moving forward, feeling good about everything that you're doing, even though things got a little crazy over here because you shifted, you refocused, you allowed yourself to experience whatever it was. If it was exhaustion, frustration, whatever, you keep moving. Not in the wrong direction for you, but in the right direction for you. I don't know who this is for. I know it's for somebody because of how this content came to me for this week's episode. If you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you know I let you know when it's been a difficult week, or the camera's not working, or the audio is tripping up on me. I know it's a special episode. I know it's sensitive. I know somebody needs to hear what I've been given to say. I don't take the content of the podcast lightly. I recognize some weeks we need motivation. Some weeks we need to be really specific about the business of being a virtual assistant. And other weeks, we just need somebody to come alongside us and to let us know it's not always perfect. It don't always look good, but hey, shifting, focusing, moving forward in the right direction for us. And before you know it, the sun is out. There's a nice cool breeze. You're getting a good nap in, and things are good. Things are good. Now, I want to know what questions you have. What is it that you wish I would talk about on this podcast that you haven't heard me talk about yet? I want you to ask me, to tell me, so that I can add this to my list and make sure that I address it. Because I know we're all in different stages of our business. Some are just getting started. Some are building a team. Some are shifting. Some are transitioning. Some are just now getting the courage to turn in their notice, to leave their full-time jobs. Because maybe you were like me and your client load is overtaking your overall ability to do everything. And so something's got to give. And when your, clients are building up and you're looking at that full-time job like, really? So I want to know, tell me either in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, or if Facebook is your deal, come on over to my Facebook page, Tiffany Parson Biz. Tell me there. You can post it directly on my page, or if it's private, you send me a message. You can also do Twitter or Instagram. I'm on all of those. Let's see, Twitter, Tiffany D. Parson, and same for Instagram. Wherever you are, whatever stage you're at, I have been at that stage. I've been at the beginning stage, just starting, not sure, is this a real thing? Taking a few projects, but I don't know, is this for real? And even after the first few clients are paying you, you're like, really? Is this for real? People are paying me to do something that I just love to do anyway? Or you're looking to build a team of virtual assistants who subcontract with you. And you're trying to figure out, how do you find good virtual assistants? You might be like your clients that are coming to you and like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I found you because I have had the hardest time finding good virtual assistants. Like, how do you sniff out good ones and bad ones? I don't have the secret method to that, but I know when I find good ones, I hold on to them tight. I know 2 good ones that are on my team. They have a regular job, but they do virtual assistant work part-time. And I hold on to them very tight. They help with social media and transcriptions. Or maybe you're shifting, getting more focused on a specific service that you provide. You've been all over the place, kind of feel like you've been all over the place because you're doing everything. You just told people you're a virtual assistant, so you do everything. When people ask you, what do you do? Or you, oh, I'm a virtual assistant. I can help you with your admin work, your social media, your this, your that, your everything. And it's time to refine it and get very specific. And not saying, only newsletters or only funnels or only webinars or only helping with people with their social media. But you have naturally a top focus, then a second, and a third focus. Or maybe you're at the point where you have to make a decision. You have to decide, am I going to build this to where I know it needs to go? Because see, sometimes our business pushes us. And what I mean by that is you have clients coming. Some you have to turn down, others you work with, but it's coming, it's building. When you think the chips are down, God shows you, no, more. It's like your business pushing you forward. And you haven't done the marketing for it, but it's pushing you forward. All signs are saying this way go, and this way is forward. And it's time to step out on faith with your marketing, not, to get clients, because they're coming. But you know what? I could really grow this thing. I was describing this to a friend the other day. And this is where I am. All that I've done in the past almost 10 years, and I know all the things to do, to market, to put yourself out there, but it's scary. It's scary because, see, for me, I don't want to just do a stock photo, because my clients don't work with stock photo, they work with me. So it can't just be, stock photos when I market. I want it to be me. I think about it like how, people look at real estate agents, and real estate agents put their face out there Because to help someone find their home and to get into their intimate space, their home, and then their finances and their credit and stuff, people need to connect with the person. And that's how I feel for us. People want to connect with the person. And that might be the missing link to finding really good virtual assistants, is that there are sites, and I'm a fan of Upwork. That's, when people want to know where to get started, that's the #1 place to hone in your skill and get started. And those are great for what I consider like one and done, because most people are looking for one project right then versus ongoing building relationship. And if it's ongoing building a relationship, people want to connect with you. And so I have just really gotten into less getting people on the phone and more face to face, like this, but being able to see them on the other end. So, I've started doing in my calls, initial calls, to decide, are we a good fit? How we know we're a good fit if we can't really connect? And so the camera helps us connect. So it doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter where your potential client is, the camera helps you to connect. And so it's scary thinking about advertising, because it's like, you think about the billions of people on Facebook. And yeah, there are issues right now about data and privacy and stuff like that, but stop giving Facebook all the stuff you don't want Facebook to have, right? Anyway, we have control over what we give and what we click. We have control over that. Anyway, so it can be, scary putting yourself out there. So, but and this is what I was telling a friend. It's like, I know I have literally scratched the surface, like a little scratch. Yes, a little scratch. Because I know all the people who need help, who are frustrated because their website doesn't work, or they're not sure how to connect with their clients, or they know they should do social media and they don't have time, and they need someone to partner with them and walk alongside, someone who can be the back end while they be the front end. As a virtual assistant, we are like the back end of things. We're the mechanic of it, whether you are technical or not. Think about us, we're the mechanic. We're not the driver of the car. People see our clients driving, but they don't know about all the work behind the scenes to get it nice, refurbished, running smooth, new battery, tires, this and that. And I don't know why I'm using car references, because I don't know anything about cars and specifics, but you get my point. So if that's you, it's time to scratch a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. If all signs are pointing to keep going, keep going, keep moving forward. And not being afraid to step out and make the connection. When you become of who you are in your business and what sets you apart from the rest, the fear may still be there because it's unknown. But you no longer have to figure out what to say. That used to be an excuse for me. I don't know what to say. I don't know. You do. You do. You know what to say. When you know what sets you apart, start saying it. Be bold about it. What makes you different? We're all different. Even if we're providing the same thing, we're all different. There is something about you that's unique. Start sharing that with the world. Let's do it together. And I know it sounds like I'm doing a freaking commercial, but it's not a commercial. I just want to encourage you to go beyond just a little surface scratch if you know you're bigger. Not because you're bragging or boasting, but because you know who God created you to be. And even when you try to shrink back, it won't happen. Try to shrink, but then you get pushed forward and forward and forward. People are asking you to do things that you secretly have wanted to do? I'm gonna try not to cry. Oh my gosh. If you're new to the episode, I don't take anything out of my recordings. I leave it all in because we're having a face-to-face conversation. When people start asking you to do things that secretly you've wanted to do, but nobody knows but you and God, move forward. Don't be afraid. Go get it. Go after it. No more a little scratch. You want all that's out there for you. I'm going to end right here before I just, woo-hoo. I don't know how Shannon's going to describe that in the transcription. Get emotional. So you can say that, Shannon. Get emotional. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate you. You know, I started doing podcasts almost, 7 years ago, I think. And I didn't know if I'd have one listener. And to this day, right now, as long as there is one person listening, one person watching, it's all worth it. You're amazing. You're awesome. I cannot wait to see what you do. Find me online, YouTube if you're watching, if you're listening, come on back, Twitter, Instagram, the links. I think I said them earlier, so I won't repeat them again. But anyway, you have a wonderful and fabulous day.